The midday weather was slightly cloudy. I had just come down with a fever and had been off work for 4 days. Camille was attending a week-long meeting in Midtown, so Thopa had been coming over to take care of me, right after he got off work at Stone Studio. Thopa was so attentive and affectionate. He was truly charming. I felt so lucky to be close to him and grateful that he was interested in me. This morning, my stomach was completely empty, and I had run out of food. I had to go grocery shopping. I drank the milk Thopa had bought for me last night. Since I was starting to feel better, I could finally return to work today. In just 20 minutes, I arrived at Stone Studio. I climbed the stairs and was about to step into the lobby. But my feet froze and my eyes widened at the sight of someone inside talking with Fiona. I immediately ducked behind a pillar so no one could spot me. Goosebumps prickled my skin and a sick feeling settled in my stomach as 1,000 questions raced through my mind. What were they doing here? What were they talking about with Fiona? Were they looking for me? Probably not. Maybe they were holding a meeting. But I'd better stay cautious. I didn't want to run into the Wood Group heir again. Sure enough, a very important guest had come to Stone Studio, Maxwell Wood's aide and personal bodyguard. I never wanted this to happen, because of my own stupid mistake. I might have offended Mr. Maxwell Wood. I could be sued for defamation. When they moved into a deeper room, I began to slip inside, tiptoeing carefully so that they wouldn't notice me. Fiona noticed my arrival and, unaware of anything, called out to me.
Hey, Miriam, are you feeling better?
Shut! I hissed, motioning for Fiona to be quiet. I moved closer without taking my eyes off the Wood Group aide. I just need to return this script. I handed her the folder containing the scenario I'd been studying for the recording session. My part is done, I have to go. Fiona looked puzzled and stared at my anxious expression.
What are you doing?
Huh? I stammered, suddenly bewildered.
Why are you giving this folder to me? Isn't it supposed to go to Mr. Thopa?
I faltered. The truth was, I didn't want to go inside. I'm just leaving it with you. Something came up unexpectedly.
No, Miriam. Mr. Thopa's been waiting for you. He said there's something important to discuss. Besides, someone's been asking for you.
Fiona pressed. Someone asking for me? Who? Edie? Camille? Rose? Who?
Not everyone. The person looking for you is in this office right now.
My heart started pounding and my empty stomach churned. My anxiety peaked. He's here. Who is it?
Mr. Maxwell Wood.
Fiona answered without hesitation. My mind went blank when I realized the person Maxwell Wood wanted to see was me. I did everything I could to avoid running into them. I tiptoed around like I was playing hide and seek. Whenever the Wood Group heir or his aide entered the recording studio, I immediately hid. I just want to meet Thop and get out of here. I can't stand this place today. I peeked into the office. Mr. Maxwell's aide was gone. I slipped into my own room and knocked on Thopa's door.
Yes, come in.
Thop.
Oh, you're feeling better now.
Relief shone on Thopa's face. Sorry, I'm late returning this folder, but I still can't record today like you said last night. My voice is still. I trailed off, glancing toward the door to see if Mr. Maxwell's aides would come back.
That's not why I was waiting for you.
Thopa interrupted. I froze. Then why were you waiting for me?
I got a call from the Wood Group yesterday.
My heart sank at those words.
Mr. Maxwell Wood wants to meet you, and he's coming today.
Oh no, no, no. This is a disaster. I'm going to die. I whispered, peering through the window glass and then moving closer to Thopa. Listen, I have to leave. I can't meet him. It's too dangerous. I'll get arrested.
What exactly did you do at that party?
Thopa asked, growing concerned. I didn't even know his face. I swear I didn't. I was acting like a stressed-out lunatic. Then I clumsily spilled my drink on a man. That man was him. Thopa's mouth dropped open as I continued. At the time, I had no idea who the Wood Group heir was. I ranted about how wasteful their annual party was. Then I rudely described the heir's looks. If he was handsome, I'd approach him. If not, I even called him ugly and said he didn't deserve to be an heir. I inhaled sharply and exhaled, the weight of my words heavy in the air. Thopa raised his hand to cover his face and shook his head.
You really said that?
I nodded.
Miriam, this is...
Thopa couldn't find the words. That's why I have to run away from here. If he's looking for me, just tell him I didn't come in today. Or better yet, tell him I'm dead so he won't bother searching for me anymore. I bolted out, not realizing I still held the folder I was supposed to give to Thopa. As I opened the door, Thopa called after me.
Miriam, you still have the folder.
And at that moment I collided with someone, sending both of us and my folder scattering. Ouch! Be careful! I exclaimed, gathering the scattered papers without looking up. All I could think about was how to get out of this office. Well, it's my fault too for not watching where I was going. I was in a hurry. I'm being chased by the person I fear most. Maybe he'll kill me. I stood and looked up at the person I'd knocked into. And all the papers I'd collected fell again. Oh.
Do I look that frightening?
Mr. Maxwell Wood asked with a grin. Before I realized it, I had slid down to the floor, unable to look away from the heir's face. My legs gave out completely. Thopa hurried over and helped me to my feet.
Tell me, why are you so afraid to meet me?
Mr. Maxwell repeated.
Sorry, Mr. Maxwell, I think Miriam didn't.
Thopa began, but Maxwell silenced him with a wave of his hand, then pointed at me. I summoned the courage to answer. I spoke rudely to you, and I know it was extremely disrespectful.
Good, you finally recognize your mistake.
Mr. Maxwell strode past me.
And I sought you out just to make you pay for what you've done.
All right, I replied, my voice weak, closing my eyes. My stomach twisted painfully and nausea overwhelmed me. I glanced at Thopa. He stood frozen, worry etched on his face.
Mr. Ben, escort this young lady to the car.
Where am I being taken? I panicked, pleading with Thopa for help.
Please, Sir Maxwell. She spoke without thinking. Show her mercy.
Thopa began, but I couldn't hear more as Mr. Ben and the other aides dragged me out of Thopa's office. I caught a glimpse of Maxwell leaning close to Thopa, whispering something that made Thopa's expression go from shock to pale. What were they saying? Was I going to prison? Or would Wood Group terminate their contract with Stone Studio? Great job, Miriam. Chaos at every turn. All the staff at Stone Studio crowded around to watch, as I was led away by Mr. Maxwell Wood's men.
Miriam, what's happening?
Fiona tried to follow, concern in her eyes as she saw me being led off like a criminal. I didn't even know where I was headed. Several black cars were parked in front of Stone's studio. Mr. Ben opened the door of a gleaming sedan in the center.
Please, get in, miss.
I complied without resistance. Soon Mr. Maxwell Wood joined us, followed by Thopa, who still seemed to be pleading. Mr. Maxwell paused, looked at Thopa, then said something ending with his signature smile. Thopa's negotiation failed. I sighed and thumped my head against the car window in frustration at myself. Mr. Maxwell slid into the seat beside me, while Mr. Ben took the driver's side passenger seat.
Mr. Thoper said you've only just recovered from your illness.
Mr. Maxwell asked, placing his right hand on my forehead.
Still warm. Mr. Ben, please get a doctor to our destination.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, where am I being taken? I whispered. Mr. Maxwell only smiled.
Rest during the journey.
Someone gently touched my hand and I woke up, squinting. The touch was soft, his hand large with a few prominent veins. I turned to see the owner of that hand. Mr. Maxwell was smiling broadly.
We've arrived.
Ah, right. I was being taken to the police station by the heir of the Wood Group for my own stupidity. But when I looked outside, I was shocked. This wasn't a police station. It was the large building I'd once visited with Thopa. I grabbed Mr. Maxwell's arm as he was about to get out. Wait, sir. I'm sorry. He turned to me. Aren't we going to the police station? He looked confused.
Why would we go there?
Aren't you going to imprison me for defaming your company? Mr. Maxwell laughed.
You've jumped to conclusions. Come, follow me.
Now he was the one pulling me. We entered the main hall. Mr. Ben called it that. The room was lined with books and finely carved tables and chairs. I was told to sit on an incredibly soft sofa, while the doctor Mr. Ben had summoned checked on me. He said I was healthy enough but needed more rest. After the doctor left, Mr. Maxwell dismissed everyone else in the room. Aren't I supposed to be punished? I stood and bowed before him.
You are being punished.
He said calmly. I looked up, confused. Sorry. I don't understand what you mean.
You're now part of the Wood family.
Oh. I blinked. Then the meaning hit me. What?
I want you to become a member of this family.
But that's impossible.
It's not.
That's not right. You can't just accept an outsider into your family. It's unacceptable. I tried to reason with him.
I'll handle everything. It'll be fine.
Please, sir, reconsider. You might have mistaken me for someone else. You don't know who I really am. I was at a loss for words. He paused, then smiled and placed his hand on my shoulder.
All right, I'll let you live your normal life for now. But your status is currently under review by the chairman.
Chairman?
My parents. They'll be your parents too.
But sir, I don't deserve to be part of the Wood family. I'm not beautiful, not ideal, not smart. I lamented. Besides, I'm sure the chairman will strongly reject someone with an unclear background like mine.
This is my order.
Mr. Maxwell suddenly snapped.
And it's final. No one can change it. Not even the chairman.
I fell silent, trembling.
Now rest. I'll inform them.
He said before leaving me behind. I sat at the edge of the sofa. What exactly did he see in me? I had been completely disrespectful to him, and now he was planning to make me a part of the Wood family. It was utterly impossible. He had made a terrible mistake in choosing me. Half an hour later, the door burst open. An older woman stormed in, her face full of rage, followed by a dignified-looking older man, Mr. Maxwell, and his assistant.
What on earth were you thinking, Maxwell?
The older woman shrieked. Startled, I jumped from the sofa and quickly stood, bowing respectfully. These were the leaders of the Wood group, the very people Mr. Maxwell had shown me in a party previously.
But mother, this is my decision. Look at her, can't you feel that she's the one who could melt the stiffness of our family?
Mr. Maxwell pointed at me. I lowered my head. The woman scanned me from head to toe, her eyes sharp and condescending.
But Maxwell, her background.
She said, clearly disapproving.
We know nothing about her. Who is she? Is her behavior even worthy of becoming a Wood?
She will learn.
Maxwell.
She snapped.
You know very well we don't accept just anyone into this family, especially
She turned her gaze back to me.
an outsider.
I'll admit, her words stung, but I said nothing. Everything she said was true, and I hated Mr. Maxwell Wood for dragging me into this madness. Everyone knew this was beyond reach.
My dear Bertha, don't you see her face? It resembles Lucy's.
The older man said, stepping forward and peering into my face.
No. Lucy cannot be replaced by anyone, Edward.
The woman insisted.
Max, are you willing to go against the traditions that define our family?
Mr. Edward asked to Mr. Maxwell.
I won't back down. I stand by my decision.
You'd better abandon this foolish idea, Maxwell Wood.
Mrs. Bertha said coldly, then turned and left. Mr. Edward remained, his eyes on me. I bowed again. He stepped closer and sighed.
As you can see, she's firmly against bringing outsiders into the family. I can't help you much with this, Max. You know the final decision lies with her. It's not something I can override.
But father, you feel the same way I do, don't you? She's worthy of being a Wood.
Maxwell insisted.
I know.
Mr. Edward turned to his son, then looked at me.
It feels like I've seen my child return home.
His voice trembled.
But tradition is tradition. I can't just break it. I'll help the best I can.
And with that, Mr. Edward Wood left the room. Now only the three of us remained. Mr. Maxwell Wood, Mr. Ben, and myself. The room fell into heavy silence. Maxwell stared at me, speechless. Let it go, sir. Just as your mother said.
No. I will make you part of this family.
And I don't want that, I replied sharply. Maxwell's glare hardened. Yes, I had raised my voice. His breath trembled in frustration he couldn't release. His fists clenched, shaking.
Just wait. I will bring you in.
He growled before storming out. Mr. Ben stayed. He closed the door and approached me as I collapsed to the floor in exhaustion. Thank you, Mr. Ben.
Please forgive Mr. Maxwell and the chairwoman, Miss Miriam.
Mr. Ben gently helped me back to the sofa. I remained silent, unable to respond.
I understand how Mr. Maxwell feels, Miss. That's why I want you to know how deeply he longs to have a sister in his life.
But doesn't Mr. Maxwell already have a sister? Mr. Ben took a deep breath.
Last year's annual celebration marked yesterday, exactly 1 year since the death of Miss Lucy Wood.
Death? She died.
Yes, very few people know. She died while returning from the Element Kingdom. The car she was in exploded, caught in the chaos of the worsening conflict there.
I was stunned.
When he saw you, he felt something. Something in you reminded him of Miss Lucy. I saw it too. Especially your face. It's almost the same.
Oh no. I shook my head and buried it in my hands. I never wanted any of this. Did you see the chairwoman's face? She looked at me like I'm after something. Like I want power, wealth, or a title I didn't even know existed.
I understand. I truly do, miss.
Mr. Ben reached out, as if to comfort me, but hesitated.
I just ask that you be patient, and if you ever need someone to talk to, you can come to me.
He called out, and a servant entered the room carrying a box. Mr. Ben took it and handed it to me.
This is from Mr. Maxwell. He asked that you use it.
I opened the box. It was a cell phone. What does this mean? I was confused all over again.
He wants you to use it to stay in contact with him.
I can't accept this. I really can't. I holding the phone out to him.
No, miss. I must deliver this properly. I cannot take it back. Mr. Maxwell and I both ask you to keep it.
I felt even more overwhelmed, but in the end, I accepted it, reluctantly. Just then, the door burst open, and Thopa came rushing toward me.
Are you all right?
He panted. You! How are you here? He didn't answer. Instead, he pulled me into a tight embrace.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I'm late. Let's go home.
Then, turning to Mr. Ben, he said firmly,
Mr. Ben, I'm taking Miriam home. Please tell Mr. Maxwell.
He didn't let go of my hand for even a second as we walked briskly out of the wood estate. We headed straight for his car, parked by the garden. Without another word, he guided me into the passenger seat, quickly got in, and started the engine. From a distance, I saw Mr. Maxwell was searching for me. Thopa noticed it too, but he didn't care. He stepped on the gas and sped out of the Wood Group estate without looking back. I turned around to glance behind us. Mr. Ben was pointing in our direction, toward the car that was now leaving them behind. Mr. Maxwell was out of breath, his eyes locked onto our car, disappointment written all over his face. For a moment, guilt tugged at my heart. I turned to Thopa. His jaw was clenched tight. He was clearly holding back his emotions. Thop.
Are you okay? Are you hurt?
He cut in sharply, his eyes never leaving the road. I'm fine. Relax. They're not chasing us.
I know.
He said after taking a deep breath.
What did they do to you?
Nothing. Thopa glanced at me a few times, his eyes full of doubt as if he didn't believe a single word I said. They just made some unreasonable requests. He want me to become part of his family.
What? They what?
He abruptly pulled the car over to the side of the road.
I knew it. I knew this would happen. I never should have brought you there that day.
He said angrily, slamming his hand against the steering wheel. You knew? Do I really look like Miss Lucy? Thopa went silent. He wouldn't even look at me, but I kept pressing.
Yes.
he finally admitted.
She did look like you.
I leaned back in my seat, staring at the another cars moving out there. So it was true. I really do look like her. Could I be Lucy somehow?
No, that's impossible. I knew her briefly, but I did, and you're not her. Besides, she's gone.
Then what now? Do you think Mr. Maxwell was serious about everything he said?
Pray he wasn't.
Thoper replied grimly.
Because when Mr. Maxwell sets his mind on something, he never lets it go. No matter the obstacle, he'll push through.
I exhaled slowly. This was far from over. As I hid outside the office lobby entrance, I didn't realize that among the rows of parked cars nearby, someone was watching me. Mr. Maxwell, who was sitting inside one of the cars, smiled meaningfully and with satisfaction as he saw my panic, my hesitation about whether or not to enter the building. My fearful expression seemed to excite him, fueling his carefully laid plans. Moments later, the sound of a phone ringing broke the silence. Mr. Maxwell checked his phone. The caller ID showed it was his aide, Mr. Ben. He answered in a flat yet firm tone.
Yes, Mr. Ben.
Sir, it seems Miss Miriam still hasn't shown up. We asked around, and they said she hasn't come to work for 4 days. Will you still proceed to the scheduled meeting for the new company in Midtown?
Mr. Ben asked, referring to an event that had been planned long before Mr. Maxwell decided to come and find me.
What a coincidence.
Mr. Maxwell sneered.
I've just seen Miss Miriam arrive here.
A few minutes after watching me step into the building, he gave Mr. Ben his next instruction.
Wait inside for now. Avoid meeting her. If she comes near you, stay out of her sight. Keep an eye on her without being noticed.
Then he opened the car door.
Because I'll be the one meeting her.
He got out of his seat and began walking toward the building I had just entered.